So here we are, the Valley of the Sun, take one. So I'm here, this is my big piece for the show. It's Valley of the Sun 2026. In this case it's number 2. I have a study that's over on the other wall. To get to this scale, you need to build up, get a grip on the world as it is, and then scale it larger to where you're comfortable and you can work on it. So, like I said, I moved here in '63 to Wickenburg, Arizona, which is right up just off the map here. We would come in on 60, come down to Phoenix, do our shopping, turn around, and go back. And, it was the Valley of the Sun. It was a growing city. I was aware of the conditions here in Arizona. And I've been coming my entire life. Arizona is a great state to visit. There's so many natural attractions, places to see, birds to discover, cultural activities that exist in this part of the world. So to do this, I had to basically study the city. The Gila River, it's actually coming through here. It's evidently dry at this point, and then it comes down, and actually it goes right through here. And so that is the main drainage. This is the Salt River that comes off the central Arizona mountains, comes down, and Phoenix is built along the banks of the Salt River, just upstream of where it comes into the Gila. And then the Gila comes on down, and it winds on down to the Colorado. This is the Agua Fria River, and it's been dammed. This is, it's not Bartlett Dam, it's Paradise Dam? I'm trying to remember the words. It was not dammed when I lived here. I just drove on this road that comes in by Morristown and cuts directly across and lines up with Carefree. I'm an artist who's very involved with maps, so I've been driving around Carefree and taking in the landscape and using this mapping function to, it's Lake Pleasant. So anyway, Lake Pleasant, Agua Fria River comes down, and those are the major drainages. And Phoenix, which used to be the least dense city in America, I believe no longer is, because it's becoming a major urban hub, and it's getting thicker and more developed every day. So some of the other interesting things to point out, being here in Carefree, is the Scottsdale Boulevard that runs down. And I drove, when I came in January to think about being in Arizona, I thought, well, I'll drive down to Scottsdale and see some of the galleries. There's a contemporary arts museum that I'm interested in. It was closed, but nonetheless, I went down. It was about an hour to go from Carefree, just straight down, right to Scottsdale. Here's Camelback, of course, and Indian School and all the other major boulevards in Phoenix. South Mountain, the White Tank Mountains is a place that I came in January. There's that's the White Tank Corral. It's an outdoor music place that I had a experience taping Matt Travis. So I try and put in all the personal things, but I try and come up with a depiction of the city as it is. Now, this one's very unusual in that it's the first urban area that I painted in acrylics. I've been very involved with oil painting my entire life, and I've painted many, many cities, primarily New York City, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C. These are 3 cities that I have an ongoing relationship with. And I have many, many paintings. They're all in oil, so I have a wet edge that I can keep wet for about 3 days, and that allows me to blend and go back and adjust and make the painting the way I want it. But acrylics don't work that way. So I had to build it with layers and so on and so forth. I mix in modeling paste into the turquoise to do the urban grid, into the beige paint that I was showing the mountains, and there's lots of drawing on the dried paint. It turns out that I'm using some fairly flat finishes, and they allow me to draw on top. There's some just really intricate roads. I know that Arizona is covered in roads, and people have driven all these places. And so there's depictions of that. And I really want to do another even better, even bigger one.